Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So today we're going to be talking about mukbangs. If you're not familiar with what those are, we'll get into that. But this video was actually kind of requested by you guys. In my last video, I had tons of people commenting about different people that are doing these types of mukbangs. So I did a little bit of research, and honestly, what I saw was pretty insane, and so I just kind of wanted to talk about, the topic of, morbidly obese people and mukbangs here on YouTube. So if you are one of the very few people in this world that are not familiar with what mukbangs are, it is basically an eating show. I believe that it's actually translated to eating show from Korean, I believe is where it's from. So it's basically just videos of people eating food, and I believe the original intent was if you're kind of eating alone and you want to feel like you're eating with someone, you would watch one of these videos of people eating food. A lot of people would say you're eating noodles, you want to watch someone eating noodles, so you feel like you're not eating by yourself. I want to make it very clear in the beginning of this video that I have nothing against mukbangs. If you are someone that does mukbangs, if you like watching mukbangs, this is not a video trying to, make you feel bad or trying to say mukbangs are stupid. That's not at all what this video is about. I just wanted to put that in the very beginning. So what I want to talk about is the phenomenon of morbidly obese people and mukbangs and kind of how they're going together here on YouTube. So personally, I've kind of broken these up into two different categories. So there's the first category of people that are doing mukbangs that have no intention. These are morbidly obese people that don't say that their channel is like a weight loss channel, that they're trying to lose weight. It is just them eating food. They have no intentions of trying to lose weight. They haven't made it, they haven't put it out there that they're trying to lose weight. So they're just doing mukbangs, and that's all they care about. And then the other type of video is people that are morbidly obese that are trying to lose weight, and they're stating that they're trying to lose weight on their channel. Maybe their channel is even a weight loss channel, but they're also doing mukbangs in the midst of them trying to lose weight. So first I want to talk about the people that are doing these mukbangs that have no intentions or are not trying to lose weight at all. So one of the people that you guys actually brought to my attention is a YouTuber called FatChick. Now, as you can tell by the name of her channel, she is one of those people that is just doing mukbangs, has no intentions, or at least has not made it, prevalent on her channel that she is trying to lose weight. So I can honestly say I'd never heard of FatChick before my last video. A lot of you guys actually brought her up in the comments because you guys know the last video was about Amberlynn Reed, and I kind of talked about that a little bit. And then you guys were saying, well, you're worried about Amberlynn Reed, but we're actually really worried about this girl, FatChick. And then so I was like, okay, I did my research and I watched a few of her videos. So the first thing that I noticed is that she actually seems like a very sweet person. So if she ends up seeing this, I want to make it very clear that I am not trying to hate or anything like that. That is not what this video is about. But, that was the first thing I noticed. She seems very nice.
Okay. Let's see if I got it straight this time. Hey, y'all. Ooh.
And then the next thing I did was scroll through some of the comments, and a lot of people were just commenting that seemed very genuine, that were concerned about her, that were saying, it seems like it's getting hard for you to walk now. It seems like it's getting hard for you to breathe. And if you watch the videos, you can kind of see that she's struggling there. And it honestly broke my heart because just because somebody is overweight, that doesn't mean that they're a bad person, obviously, right? That doesn't mean that they deserve what they're going through. I understand that, we eat ourselves to the situation that we're in most of the time, but even then, I'm not somebody that enjoys watching somebody that's doing that to themselves. And so honestly, I can say truthfully, I couldn't actually finish a video. I'm not sure if that's bad, but it honestly it was too much on my, my heart to be able to finish the video. I was actually watching it with my girlfriend. My girlfriend started crying because it was just you feel bad for the person, and not in oh, I feel so bad for them or feel sorry for them, but it was my heart hurt for this woman. I think it's a pretty interesting situation that's unfolding in front of us because this is somebody that is obviously addicted to food, that is eating themselves to death, that's filming that, and in turn monetizing that and making money on top of that. And a lot of people are like, well, we should demonetize her, YouTube should take her channel down. But I don't see that would be a good solution, because that's YouTube taking the full responsibility. That's them being okay, we're gonna say this person, basically it's them saying this person is too overweight to do mukbangs on YouTube. I think that's just too much liability, and they're not gonna do that. I understand where people are coming from, saying this is not healthy, that this person is doing something that is very unhealthy, and we shouldn't be able to monetize that. But if you look at somebody that's a normal weight that's doing mukbangs, there's nothing really wrong with that. So it's an interesting situation, and it's honestly something that I don't really have an answer to, but I honestly have no idea what the right thing to do is, because is it fair to take monetization away from her just because she's a certain weight and she's eating food on YouTube? But if she was 200 pounds lighter, 300 pounds lighter, then it would be completely fine. And if you just look at the situation, maybe like, well, that person definitely, but that's literally YouTube saying this person is too overweight to be able to do this content on YouTube. Because say if she flipped her channel around and was like, okay, I'm gonna do weight loss videos, then it would be like, okay, cool, you can monetize. So it's a there's definitely a lot of gray area for YouTube in deciding, should we demonetize this person? Because if they do, that's them making a statement. And is that really a statement that YouTube wants to make? I don't know. So as far as what like I can do and what the community can do, obviously there's not much that I can do. I can't force anybody to do anything ever, especially when it comes to weight loss. But as far as like what the community is doing, I think that what's already kind of taking place is really the most that we can do as far as, you know, helping, you know, commenting on the videos, but being kind about it. You don't need to comment and be like, you're disgusting, you're a fat pig, because who's going to want to listen to that? I wouldn't want to listen to that. So commenting from a place of love and being like, hey, we care about you. We want to see you succeed. We want to see you live longer. We don't want to watch yourself, you know, watch you eat yourself to death. I think that's all you can really do, because there's not much that can take place, because anything that does happen, especially on YouTube end, is a statement. And again, I don't think that's something that they want to do. And I understand there's probably a ton of other YouTubers that, you know, are morbidly obese, that are doing mukbangs, that have no intentions of trying to lose weight. But again, this was the person that was brought up to me the most, and it seems like it's the most extreme case, so that's why I'm talking about it. I actually tried to put myself in her shoes, and I was thinking, you know, when I was at my heaviest, would I have wanted to film myself eating food and put that on the internet, you know, even if it made me money? And I honestly thought to myself, I don't think I would have been able to do it, because I was somebody that obviously I really enjoyed food, but I didn't really like people watching me eat. I noticed a lot of times I would actually get food to go, because then I could take it back to my room and watch like Netflix. But I think more of it was I wasn't around people, because I was always very aware of, you know, people looking at me when I was eating. So honestly, like, I think that it takes a different kind of person to want to film yourself for, you know, however many people are going to be watching, thousands of people. Obviously there are reasons why people might watch mukbangs that, you know, involve really overweight women, sexual things, or whatever it might be. But, you know, it takes a different kind of person to want to put yourself out there in that way. And the second group of people, the people that are trying to lose weight, or at least are stating that they're trying to lose weight and doing these mukbangs that, you know, show tons and tons of calories, I definitely have more of an opinion on this group. So I'm just going to come out and say, I think that mixing mukbangs with weight loss is not a good idea. I don't think that it's gonna work for many people. I think that it's just gonna bring you more hate than you really need. So if you wanna do mukbangs, do mukbangs. If you want to do weight loss content, you should probably stick to that. But trying to mix the two, it just doesn't work, at least from what I've seen. I think one of the main reasons it doesn't work is because the nature of mukbangs, the way that you get more views on your video, again, all of these videos are monetized. So you want, the people that are making the videos are trying to get as many views as possible. And the way that I've noticed that you get more views on mukbang is the more calories that are in the food and the more greasy and like just kind of, the food is. If you do a mukbang and say, eating a salad, mukbang, I'm telling you, nobody's watching that video. If you're trying to lose weight and then you do a mukbang and you try to do it with a salad, nobody's watching that video. So you could put the same amount of effort into this video that you're eating salad and get half the views, or you could just go to McDonald's and get a ton of garbage food and you're gonna get way more views, and in turn, you're gonna make way more money. So the person that ends up doing the mukbang that is also trying to lose weight is trying to put both these types of videos out, but one is completely contradicting the other. If you're putting out a video where you are eating 1,500 calories of just garbage food, and the next video is you saying how you're trying to lose weight, you can't really blame people for reacting to what they see, because if they see you eating 1,500 calories and that's all they see, they're gonna assume that that's how you eat. So obviously, if you're struggling with weight loss, they're gonna point at the mukbangs and be like, you need to stop doing this, and that's what's happening with a lot of people. Another creator that was brought up a lot in the last video is Foodie Beauty, and this is somebody that tries to do the weight loss stuff as well as the mukbang stuff.
So I'm going to do some cardio, do some weight training.
And I actually recently watched her newest video that she put up, and it was actually pretty much just saying, I'm gonna stop doing the weight loss content. I don't wanna be a weight loss channel anymore.
I feel like mukbangs, story times, and weight loss, they don't mingle well together. If I'm being completely honest, without any filter, I find the weight loss material boring and tedious and just not something I'm into doing.
That makes me sad, and I hope that she continues to lose weight, and I hope that that is something that she continues doing. I think that it's, like I said, it's just become apparent that trying to mix those two, you know, she does the mukbangs, and again, those get more views than the weight loss stuff. Trying to mix those, it just hasn't been good, and then obviously she's getting probably a ton of mean comments, people that are being rude to her with that, so she just was like, well, I'm gonna drop the weight loss stuff. So again, I just think trying to mix those two worlds, it just isn't gonna work for anybody. Now, am I saying that you can't have big meals and still lose weight? Absolutely not. You can absolutely eat, you know, a 1,500 calorie meal, especially if your daily caloric allotment is 3,000 calories. It's not the end of the world. But when you're putting yourself out there to thousands of people and all they're seeing is that meal, then there's gonna be a ton of mean comments. And again, I've stated this before, losing weight is already really difficult. So when you're doing it in the public eye, that makes it even more difficult. And then on top of that, you're adding these mukbangs and you're adding a ton of negative comments that people are leaving. It honestly, like, I feel like it's just it's a perfect storm for, you know, just weight loss not happening. Because I have yet to see, and comment down if I'm wrong, I have yet to see someone mix weight loss with mukbangs and be very successful in both of those. And I think the reason that people get upset is because when you start to follow someone for their weight loss journey, you kind of become very invested and you could become very excited. So then when you see someone that you're excited about losing weight doing mukbangs, you feel like you've been lied to as the viewer. And now, do I think that that's means to leave mean comments and stuff like that? No, not at all. But I do understand why it would be frustrating for the viewer when, you know, this person is saying, man, I'm struggling with losing weight, but then the next video is them eating 3,000 calories of McDonald's. It's hard to, like, process that as a viewer and not become upset. So honestly, it's gotten to a point for me because I try and help a lot of people lose weight, and I've noticed that when somebody is trying to lose weight and then they start doing mukbangs, they're just not as committed to losing weight as they're saying they are. And that's just something that I've noticed in my own personal with trying to help other people lose weight, so I can see why that would be annoying for other people as well. But again, those are just my thoughts, so I would love to hear what you guys have to say about, you know, the morbidly obese people that are just doing mukbangs, have no intentions of losing weight, and are, you know, kind of slowly eating themselves to death for, you know, thousands of people online. And then for the other group of people that are stating that they're trying to lose weight but are also doing mukbangs and are dealing with, you know, the commenters and the people that are watching the video getting very upset with them. I would love to hear, you know, your thoughts on both of those different situations. Now, before I end the video, I do just want to say I genuinely appreciate you guys kind of sticking with me, especially with these last couple of videos. They've definitely been different for me. They've definitely been a lot of fun. I have done more research in these videos than a lot of my videos in the past, and I've honestly been really enjoying just getting my opinion out there. In the past, I was always really afraid to talk about these situations because I know that they can be very, you know, divisive, and people can have very strong feelings, and I'm never someone that's trying to make videos to, you know, rile people up. I really have strong feelings about these things, and I've always wanted to share them, but at the same time, I was like, I don't want to hurt people's feelings, so I'm trying to find that happy medium of sharing my thoughts, but again, not trying to be, you know, overly mean or anything like that. So I just want to say I really appreciate it, because honestly, the comments in the last couple of videos have been really cool. A lot of people are just, there's really good debate and just comments down there, so I really appreciate it. That's what I wanted to say. I appreciate you guys sticking around, and yeah. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There was one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look up my fam.
Obey the warning signs, and when there are flashing lights or wigwags, don't attempt to cross until they come to a complete stop.